The citizens of Derdriu have all been evacuated and are now at sea. Are you sure about this? If Derdriu were to fall, those ships don't have enough resources for...
Derdriu won't fall. Have some faith in me, will you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Our line of defense has been broken. The Imperial Army will be here any moment.
Understood. You two join up with the troops in the city.
Yes, sir.
Judith, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's been years since I last battled in the city streets.
Don't go messing up because your vision is weakened with age. Take the defensive for now.
Yeah, I get it. You hang in there too, boy. Your wounds from Gronderfield haven't fully healed yet, have they?
No, but it's not like I can sit this one out. I have to make my daring escape after all. Yeah, for the last time, stop calling me boy. That's an official order from the leader of the Alliance.
Understood, Leader Man. I wonder if our little ray of hope will show up. We fought on opposite sides at Gronder, didn't we?
They'll come. You can count on it. If anyone can bring him back, it's Teach. Teach will talk and he'll listen. But more than anything, I've seen their skill and their abilities. I believe in them.
Claude, reinforcements are coming from the west. Their banner is that of the kingdom.
What did I tell you? They're here, and just in time.
It appears the Imperial Army has already marched into Derdriu and engaged the Alliance. It seems the Imperial advance has been stalled by guerrilla skirmishes. The Alliance forces are holding out, but they won't last much longer.
That must be Judith of House Daphne, who joined up with Claude's troops. To think Judith, a true hero, would find herself backed into a corner like this.
It is not so. The Alliance has only drawn the enemy so deeply into the city to allow us to attack them from behind. Brilliant.
They're planning a pincer attack.
I believe so. He put his soldiers into position purely on the belief that we'd come. I can't believe Claude would risk everything on that belief. He has placed all of his hopes on us. Let's make sure we live up to his expectations, Professor. Here we go. Let's move!
Let's go. You started doing the same thing towards the end. Once you got certain things maxed, it's kind of pointless to keep going through the motions. Yeah, that's it actually turned out to be one of my bigger criticisms of this game, is that the monastery just doesn't have the same necessity to it after a certain amount of time. It kind of gets in the way. Okay. Wait, what are you? You're a mortal savant. Wait, what's the, beat the enemy commander? Really? This is all you have. So where the Sakafu is the enemy commander? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gotta protect her. Ah, here he is. Okay, no crazy super range spells. A good start. This instant death effects, like, I wonder if the Dark Mage class has some instant death effects that I'm missing out on. Ooh. That's gonna not be nice. Ooh. I don't know why he has that. Okay. His resistance and his defense is really high. This guy is gonna be a pain in the butt. All of his stats are actually pretty high. But I'll get double attacks on him with a good chunk of people. Oh, there's a Venom Edge in there. Come on, two of them. Oh, snaps. What are these guys doing here? Okay. So, the viability of me sniping this guy is not the worst. The problem is I've got to snipe this guy before everyone else dies. Looks like he's not moving either, so that's a good thing. Those guys are not moving. You know, if you're going to use a bridge, you should not be standing on the other side of the bridge. You should be standing on the bridge so you can only get attacked by one guy. As a matter of fact, it would be even better if you were standing right here. Okay? But I can see you're not going to do that because, you know, you're not a great tactician, Klaus. A lot of fatty knights as well. We're just going to take a very long time to chew through. Okay, so first order of business, I need to give Home Chick Slice a gambit. Or a battalion. Sort by authority. I would love for her to have a stride. A stride would be great.
Welcome.
Oh, this is not it. Allies in the air. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang. Ooh. I really should have. Oh, man. Impregnable wall. That's a good one to have. I mean, this one is crazy as well. Wait, exit that.
Come back.
Back to inventory. Battalions. Oh, so you can't even equip A's. Alright, whatever. We'll just give her something. Something's better than nothing, right? Yeah, let's give her the healing one. Congratulations. Alright, units. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ilath Petra. You Manuela. You Cyril. Right, map. Great, you just on over there. Looks like these guys are gonna move. I'll have to deal with them. We'll go with Stride's shenanigans. Probably not right away. Well, the sooner I kill... I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to snipe this guy. Let's see. So if I stride her, I'll want to position like so. Only issue is I miss out on these two people, which are very key people. I don't know. I could kill... No, that wouldn't work either. I don't like these guys back here. For the sole reason that they're gonna delay me for too long. But okay, this is looking as good as it's ever gonna be.
The leader of the Alliance has managed to escape to the harbor, has he? Those rats resist in vain.
Your Excellency, there's an army closing in on us from outside. The banners are those of House Blaiddyd.
Blaiddyd? I see. That idiot failed, it seems. Hurry up and kill the leader of the Alliance. With him gone, Derdriu will fall.
I will not let Claude die. Let's hurry to his rescue.
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Why don't you just fly over the Suckafu water?
At your service.
We only missed one guy.
Oh, lovely.
Much needed. Leave it to me.
Would have loved a crit right there.
The skill will serve.
He may utilize that.
I'll cut through.
Are you looking at that damage? These guys are gonna chew right through me.
Pointless.
Oh, and he attacked first. Super scary. Does this guy have the same thing? He does. That is super scary.
I'd be honored.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Why does she do no damage? So disappointing.
I'm your girl.
It's more important to murder. So the plan here is to dance Dimitri. We're gonna have to get Ash, like, right here. And just bow the sucker. Might not actually be far enough. Might actually be a few squares too short. We'll find out.
What's my strategy?
What kind of evasion are we looking at on your end? 33 with 18 on the return. About here. That's actually not as bad as it looks. This guy's pretty quick, so... At the very least, I need to kill these 3 guys so that I can move my people in. Oh, I need to utilize you. Fortunately, you cannot kill him. So we'll have Dimitri kill him. And we're gonna have to hope for a crit here. Beautiful. What I needed.
I'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, a defense would have been nice too, but you know, I ain't gonna complain. Right. Movement speed of you guys. Okay, so we can move right here with her. Which just leaves this guy. I guess I could actually, Ooh. You actually can't kill him. Alright. A bit more plot twist. Okay. Well, we'll rely on you to do that 7 damage then. So...
Onward.
Question remains. How am I killing you?
What's the plan?
Quite helpful.
Okay, that's how I'm killing you. This is not to be unexpected because, you know, that's what I was planning from the start. It's, you know, just... I wanted a different way to do it. Don't hit him. Oh my gosh.
With this strength,
One day the war will be over.
Oh. Alright. I guess I don't have to worry about the raffle today, because the guy didn't die. Good news for me. Correct. So we want to be able to do enough damage so that 7 damage will kill you. Oh, forgot about that. Forgot about that. But, it missed. So it's fine.
Hopefully.
We must rescue our healer. You know, just in case, there's a small chance that if we rescue our healer, she'll go in front, and I don't need those problems. All right, and then this would set up a decent fortify again. Or not a... I don't know what I'm talking about. Right?
Thank you.
Gambit. Set up a nice gambit.
Too slow. Saw it coming.
Ooh, a dodge. A great start. Alright, lady. Don't get yourself killed. Okay. Oh dear. That was a lot of damage. Oh. Oh, and reinforcements. Oh, crap.
The subjugation of Derdriu is complete. We will be joining the main army now.
They're showing up one after another. Nothing for it but to blockade the gate leading to the town. I don't want the enemy's numbers to increase anymore.
It's no good. We're surrounded. But I need to hurry up and rescue the boy. To get to the harbor, first we have to get rid of the enemy mercenaries. There's no other way.
Alright, well, this lady's gonna get herself killed. The Allied forces protecting Claude are fighting hard. Protect Judith. That looks like fighting hard to me.
I'm good.
Alright. Still wish he moved back one, though. Okay. Is hitting enough people.
Wow, thanks.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so ideally this guy would die. That would give me more clear shot going in here.
I can't stop now.
Right? Target this guy. Alright, yeah. Won't be able to kill him, but if I crit, And it's a favorable crit. I can end it now. This one is definitely a risk everything. How far would you have to move up to get him out of there? Okay. Actually not as dangerous as it looks. We go max distance. One more. Show me the money.
Nothing bites so hard as a cornered rat, eh?
Hot dog.
Do our hopes end here?
Uncle, I need to know. The incident 9 years ago. You were involved, weren't you? You know something. What did Cornelia... No. What did my stepmother do?
You are not qualified to look into the darkness. You and Edelgard. Do your best to kill each other. You are family, after all. There it is. The light.
Thanks for the training sword. Oof. 2 turns. 2 turns. What I'm talking about. I protected Judith. This is definitely not the way we're supposed to be playing this game. And it's probably going to hurt because we're probably going to fall behind in levels and things like that. But it's entertaining to do this.
He's dead. There goes our chance to gain more information. And again, even if we had managed to capture him alive, judging by the way he was acting...
We can think about that later.
Teach is absolutely right. We should take this rare opportunity to let off some tension.
It's been a long time, Claude. I'm glad to see that you're safe.
Same. I haven't seen you since the nightmare that was Gronder. You really did come to help us. You must be a bunch of soft-hearted suckers, huh?
If you really felt that way, you would not have set up a defensive battle in the hopes that we would come. It worked out only because we made it in time. Were you really so confident that we would answer the call?
Of course. I knew you wouldn't hesitate to put yourself second and come running to our aid.
Levels can be good. Yeah, I know I'm gonna fall behind. It's only gonna take one battle where I have to wade through like everybody and their mamas for things to get dicey. But at least for the time being, I'm still on equal playing field. Dimitri's gonna be our tank, and we have stride shenanigans that allow us to kind of rush into a nice little alcove of protection, I suppose. The only issue is large monsters, which I'm sure we're gonna have to fight plenty of in these upcoming missions. How insightful.
You and I are cut from different cloth. I wouldn't make a move unless I could gain something from it. You've always been just the opposite. And of course, I've always been fond of taking dangerous risks. After all, I sent that express messenger before you had even recaptured the kingdom capital. If all went to plan, I knew you'd recapture it soon, and then respond to our request for aid. It was riskier than usual, I'll give you that, but it was the only card I had to play, so I took the gamble.
You crossed too many dangerous bridges for my liking.
I know, but that ends today.
What do you mean?
Here, Take this. Use it however you see fit.
The legendary bow, Failnaught. Isn't this the hero's relic of House Regan? Hold, Claude. This must be one of your jokes. You cannot truly intend to part with this.
It's not a joke. As of today, the Leicester Alliance is no more.
Just what are you planning, Claude?
If you're going to lead Fodlan, then the Alliance Lords will follow you. Back in the day, the Alliance split off from the Kingdom. I'm just putting us back together again. Oh, and I've already gained the support of the other Lords at the Roundtable Conference, so you can stop looking at me like I'm crazy. All that's left for me is to officially step down as the leader of the Alliance.
Will you join our army?
Hold your horses there, Teach. I'm leaving Fodlan. There are things I have to do, dreams I need to see to fruition. That's why I became the Alliance leader to begin with, actually. But it left me no time for what I was really after. You'd better not take on too many responsibilities yourselves, or else you'll end up in the same boat. And remember, both the living and the dead cling to us without any regard for our own lives. It's up to us to break free of that weight and follow the path that we believe in.
Claude.
Oops, I almost forgot the most important thing. If you're looking for Rhea, apparently she's being held captive in the Imperial capital. It doesn't sound like they intend to kill her, but there's no telling what they're planning.
You have my gratitude, Claude.
Gratitude? Thanks, but no thanks. As far as I'm concerned, we're even now. I don't know how many years will pass until then, but let's promise to meet again. And when we do, don't be too hard on me, Your Kingliness.
I don't know who I would want to give that to. It would make a lot of sense to give it to, what's his face? Wow, it requires an E to use. It would require, or it would make a lot of sense to give it to, Ash. But I don't know.
Well, Dimitri, are you finally going to tell us the damn truth?
What are you talking about?
Didn't Lord Arundel say something about you and Edelgard being family?
To claim that the king and the emperor are related. Could it be?
Ah, I suppose I never told you, though I do recall mentioning it briefly to the professor. Lord Arundel spoke the truth. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Political turmoil drove my stepmother out of the Empire. Father fell in love with her at first sight, and they married. I lost my birth mother before I was old enough to remember her. My stepmother filled that role for me, but she lost her life in Duscur 9 years ago, along with Father.
Hang on. I didn't even know she was your stepmother. Did my father know about this?
Yes, all those who were close to my father knew, including Rodrigue. But to speak openly about it would have caused a scandal. And so she was our secret. No one in the general public knew about her. Naturally, the fact that Edelgard and I are step-siblings was kept a secret as well.
I'm finally beginning to understand what you went through 5 years ago. I mean, Edelgard is the only family you have left, isn't she? To find out someone so precious to you is actually your most hated enemy. How heartbreaking.
But wait! You two were born and raised in 2 different territories, right? So you probably never met until you were both at the academy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of fighting family is just about the worst thing ever. But hopefully the fact that she's a stepsister who you never really knew helps with the pain? I don't know. It was just a thought.
I am afraid that's not the case. Though it was only for a short time, Edelgard once called Ferdiad home. It was a long time ago, but she was a cherished friend of mine.
Wait! I remember now! She was that girl, wasn't she? The one you gave a dagger to! So, your little girlfriend was Edelgard.
Sylvain, if you have any more foolish things to say, please hold them for later.
I do have a few more in my sleeve, but they can wait. Go on, Your Highness. This is important for us to hear.
She may be a hated enemy now, But the Emperor is your old friend and your stepsister. Can you bring yourself to kill her?
I will kill her, if I must. But if there is any chance that the world she seeks to create could be a just one, then I would love to see a future in which I may reach out my hand for her and have her reach back. That said, I have no intention of letting my personal feelings cloud my judgment. Too much is at stake.
Your Highness, I think you should meet with the Emperor and at least try to talk to her. If there's any hope of ending this war without more bloodshed, we have to try. Besides, killing your own family, I'm sorry, but it's not right.
I think so too. And you are right that we should at least try.
I see. So my uncle's defeat is beyond doubt?
Yes, Your Majesty. I have confirmed it via countless channels. I advise that we accept this as a drop of joy amid a pool of sorrow.
Pretty words, but I'm afraid we can't rest until the joy outweighs the sorrow. And for that to happen, it now seems we must confront them all at once. Dmitri, who took back Ferdiad, Claude, who managed to protect the Alliance, and that professor, who is successfully mobilizing the Knights of Seiros.
What will you do, Your Majesty?
Pull back our forces. In the west to Arian Road, in the east to...
Fort Mercius, I presume. There is no better place for such a confrontation, after all.
Indeed. And dispatch the Death Knight to guard it. He can buy us some time. In the meantime, I will...
Forgive me, but I must speak bluntly. I do not agree with what you intend to do. Though slight, there is a chance that once done, it cannot be undone.
Even I cannot always choose the direction my path leads me. There is no other way. And so, I must walk on.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon. The Impregnable Fortress. When Claude steps down as its leader, the Leicester Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, the Kingdom Army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
Give me a few good men and some climbing spikes and I'll impregnate the sucker. Is that how the line goes? More or less.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
The Eastern Lords are in the process of consolidating all of the troops within the entire kingdom. In addition, ever since Arian Road's liberation, the Western Lords have been declaring their fealty, one after another.
Affairs within the kingdom have calmed down considerably, and we even managed to win over the Alliance.
Although it was a rough go at first, I'm starting to feel like we could actually win this.
That's true. Thinking back on it now, we've really come a long way.
We even have a lead as to where Rhea is located. It is as we predicted all along. If we are to rescue Rhea, then we must defeat the Emperor.
If we're going to march from the monastery to Inbar, then we'll have to cross the Great Bridge of Myrden again, right?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time. After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south. And then we'll take Mercius, the so-called impregnable fortress that towers on the other side.
An impregnable fortress.
Fort Mercius, I know of it. They say it rivals even Arian Road.
Count Bergles, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there. But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered this stronghold. Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their losses.
Should we try to avoid it?
If we try to avoid it, those troops will follow us and attack from the rear. It is best for us to handle the situation head-on. Once we take Fort Mercius, Enbar will be within reach. This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
In other words, if we take this fort, then our blades will be at the Emperor's throat in no time.
If this is the last fort between us and them, then the Emperor will likely do everything she can to strengthen its defenses.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Mercius is someone we have crossed blades with many times. It is the Death Knight who awaits us there.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. I don't have Derdriu to tank the Death Knight. So I kind of... This is gonna be painful. This is gonna be really painful. Okay, I feel like somebody got an ability I wanted to equip. Lance crit. I feel like we're running into a lot of sword users, so that's going to be useful. I don't think we need Lance crit on him, but... Well, it wasn't you. It was him. I think I was complaining that I would want more crit on him. Just don't think it's worth getting rid of Swordbreaker for it. Running into a lot of sword users, especially in that last battle. And again, running into a lot of other stuff too. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. Marketplace, battalion, replenish. Blacksmith, repair. We should be in pretty good shape. This is the only one that we'll need to keep an eye out on. But speaking of all that, let's see. How does this bow compare? So let's see, 18 and 75 and 20. $18.75.20. Has crazy weight though. Has 9 weight. So it's slightly worse than the silver bow. But the silver bow has a ton of whatchamacallit. So I guess I'll trade it for the knowledge gem. We're about done with that. Alrighty. We are going to skip. How far do I want to skip? Guess we can go all the way. think there's anybody that I'm trying to get to one place or another. Oh, interesting. It's not auto-teaching her, maybe? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Bring the ruckus.
May I be asked?
As I am fighting more, my arrows are decreasing in quality. They are not flying as far and have less accuracy. What can I be doing differently? New bowstrings will help.
You have great wisdom.
Are you ready for work? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Washmatic. Give me 2 more questions and we'll be good. Sure.
Am I doing all right?
Learning these things.
I don't think she likes Faith at all.
Making stride.
Flame's birthday. Do nothing.
I see how this works.
Ooh.
Could be useful.
I still have much.
I always was a quick...
What is Seraphim? Alright, you're not level 30. Nope. And you still haven't mastered your class. Like a sucker. You're in the same boat. You're a ways away, though. Are you in the same boat? Yep. You're getting there, though. Let's save. Do this mission. Taking Fort Mercius. This will be a tough battle.
I am ever so grateful.
The Kingdom Army crosses the Great Bridge of Myrden a second time, moving south through Gronder Field. However, in order to reach Anvar, they must first seize the impregnable Fort Mercius.